It's time now for the Peter Chill morning news on this Wednesday morning, September 2nd, 2015. Good morning to you all this Wednesday morning, September 2nd, 2015. Here are your news and I do our top story at 7 o'clock in the morning time. Here, as a small Northern Illinois community mourned a veteran police officer who was popular with the community that was fatally shot while on duty. Unfortunately, got the area overnight in search of the 3 men who wanted in his slain. Ladies who have sinned, this is your year as Pope Francis has generously agreed to make it easier for women to seek forgiveness from the Roman Catholic Church for committing the terrible sin of having an abortion. The job of Rowan County Clerk is not one you take seeing celebrity. It's mostly involved in shuffling paper, maintaining voter registration rolls, overseeing elections, issuing driver's licenses, filing reports on the goods on the small northeastern community as the divine Kim Davis, a Kentucky clerk, refused to issue the gay marriage licenses. London, some 2,000 migrants remained stranded near the Kelty train station in central Budapest on Wednesday, and hundreds of passengers were delayed overnight on 5 Eurostar trains after migrants blocked tracks near the French border Calais. CIA launched a secret drone campaign to hunt down top ISIS terrorists. Former WWE star Jimmy Superfly Snuka was charged on Tuesday with a 1983 murder of his ex-girlfriend, Nancy Argentino. Iraqi security forces guards to enter the sports complex being built by a Turkish construction company in the Shiite district of Sadr City in Baghdad, Iraq, as 18 Turkish workers were kidnapped by masked men in Baghdad. Ashman jails permanent investigating journalists for economic crimes. London, despite migrants climbing on the roof of the high-speed train in a bid to traverse the 30-mile tunnel linking France and Britain according to a passenger. Athens, Greece. Greece's Coast Guard says 3 migrants or refugees who have been reported missing at sea overnight has been found alive and rescued by a fishing boat. A Baltimore court will hear pre-trial arguments on Wednesday in the case against 6 U.S. police officers accused of the death of a black man from an injury in police custody. Washington, the U.S. government on Tuesday awarded $133 million contract to provide identity protections for roughly 21.5 million Americans whose background check information was stolen as part of the Cyber Theft Office of Personal Management. California agrees to end unlimited isolation of imprisoned gang leaders. When Caitlyn Jenner took to television in April to deny she was transgender, messages of support poured from across the country. Asian talks witnessed a fresh round of volatility on Wednesday as further evidence showed slower growth in China's economy brought a new bout of uncertainty to global markets. In Cape Canaveral, Florida, a United Launch Airlines FSV rocket successfully launched from Complex 41 at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station on Wednesday. It has taken a year, but inventories of the F-150 are approaching normal levels, and Ford was rewarded with a 5% sales increase in the F-Series sales in August, which contributed to a 6% hike in overall sales. In Sydney, Australia experienced the slowest economic growth in 2 years over the second quarter due to part of a sharp fall in export volumes, official data showed on Wednesday, knocking the Australian dollar to its lowest in over 6 years. Take a look at stock market here. The Dow, 16,058.35, down 469.68 points. S&P 500, 1913.85, and Nasdaq 4,636.10. On the recent Monday night, Stephen Clement was at atop the NSL feeder as one of can be looked at over the 200 or so employees of the CBS Late Show who had gathered for the roof party as they stood in the staircase with a megaphone. Scientists from the Smithsonian Nationwide Museum of Prehistorical Past and the Smithsonian Tropical Analytics Institute acquired the fossils of Isthmia panamis, a brand new fossil dolphin from the Caribbean coast of Panama on June 18, 2011. It's no surprise that bottle caps, plastic bags, and other pieces of trash are washed on the streets and in the waters every day, as 99% of seabirds would have swallowed plastic by 2050, scientists warned. In Copenhagen, toy maker Lego scored 2 publicity victories on Wednesday, sending 20 of its plastic figures into space alongside Denmark's first astronaut and surpassed in the first half earners of the Barbie Maker Mental atop Marvel for Children's. Scientists discovered colonial jellyfish-like species that has unusual way of moving around. Many marine animals use jet propulsion to navigate their environments, but it's extremely rare to see an entire colony of animals coordinate multiple. Young adult, not most Americans' government report says coffee, soda, and energy drinks many of us drink caffeine every day. It's safe for most folks, but in the wrong cases, for the wrong doses, it can be deadly. As Food and Drug Administration warns distributors of pure powdered caffeine. A rare and fatal brain disorder called multiple system atrophy may be caused by a newly discovered protein similar to ones that cause mad cow and Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, according to a new study. A prostate cancer. Shirley is talking about a double-decker bus around South London and warned about the dangers of the disease poses to black men. Looking at New England alerts here at 7:05 here. An early morning incident in Beverly, Salem, Massachusetts, that jumping down from Beverly Salem Bridge, and victim was located and rescue efforts were underway here. And Beverly Harbor Master has a victim on board. And Peter Channel News time 7:06 here, 6 minutes after 7 it is time to have a sports report here. The Boston Red Sox lose to the New York Yankees despite a stellar pitching performance from Rick Purcell, 13 strikeouts here. But the offense could only muster 1 run on 8 hits as the Sox fall to the Yankees 3-1 as the Red Sox and the Yankees go at it again at 4 o'clock at Fenway Park. In New York, Nick Krigos does and says what he wants on the tennis court as. He seemingly, no matter the ramifications amid all the near death and curse of the record, especially troubled Andy Murray for moments in the U.S. Open as Murray wins amid more antics from Krigos. Peter Channel News time 7:07 here, and it is time to have a travel report here on this Wednesday morning here, and looking at the maps here on this Wednesday morning here, and starting off out in Rhode Island, we're 295 on the northbound side in North Attleboro, Massachusetts, so from Route 1 to Route 95 here in the North Attleboro area here. 95 on the northbound side, it is slow from after Route 1A in South Attleboro all the way out to Route 45 in Mansfield. 95 on the northbound side is slow before Route 128 in Canton here. Route 24 on the northbound side is slow from Harrison Boulevard in Avon all the way to Route 128 in Canton here. And Route 3 on the northbound side, it is slow from Route 18 in Weymouth all the way up to the Braintree Split. 128 on the southbound side from Route 37 in Braintree all the way up to the Braintree Split. 128 on the northbound side, it is slow from 138 in Canton all the way out to Highland Street in Needham here. Mass Pike on the eastbound side, it is slow from Route 9 in Freeman all the way up to Naked and hit breaks again from Weston all the way up to Newton here. 93 on the southbound side, so from Stoneham all the way out to the Zinkin Bridge here. Route 1 on the southbound side, so from Chelsea all the way up to Charlestown here. Southeast Express on the northbound side, so from the Braintree Split all the way out to Dorchester here. Route 128 on the southbound side, it is so from Route 1 in Peabody all the way out to Route 2 in Lexington here. Route 2 on the eastbound side, so from Route 146 to Route 9 in Worcester to Exeter, Belmont Street in Worcester here on Route 9 here. Route 3 to the southbound side, it is so from 485 and all the way up to Millwick and to Exeter to Route 3 to the southbound side near exit 29 Millwick, so respect for delays here. 93 to the northbound side, it is so around Route 128 in Reddit here. 93 southbound side, slow from 485 and Lawrence all the way out to Wilmington here. Route 2 on the eastbound side, so for the Fitchburg Leominster stretch. Route 146 in both ends, it's a little slow for the second stretch here. 485 on the southbound side, so from 213 in Bethune to after Route 93 in Andover here. Up in the Grand State, it is looking good on 393, 95, 101, Spalding Turnpike here. And the main turnpike is looking good from York all the way up to Augusta via Portland here. Alright, look at that MBTA alerts here at 7:09 here. Subway system, it's looking good. Commuter rail on the Providence Circle Line. Train 808 will be the next train out of Wickford Junction approximately 6:37 a.m. And train 806 will originate at TF Green. Providence Circle Line, train 806 5:30 a.m. from Wickford Junction will originate TF Green. Now, service at Wickford Junction here. And fair's not looking good. Peter Channel News Time, 7:10 here on this Wednesday morning here. And it is time to have a weather report here. And it is a foggy start to your morning here. But it's going to clear out. It's going to be a warm and humid day at tap here. As we take a look at the 7-day forecast, it goes like this here. But today, Petra Mountain before 9 a.m. Otherwise, Punta Skies, the Grudge becoming sunny skies. How about 89 degrees in southwest with about 5 to 9 miles an hour here. Tonight, Petra Mountain after 5 a.m. was. Most of Cusco about 63 degrees and south for about 6 miles becoming coming in the evening here. So if you're going to Deutsche Bank, practice round in TBC in Norton, try to drink plenty of fluids because it is going to be a hot one to tap here. For Thursday, chance of showers and thunderstorms may after 2 p.m. Petra before 8 a.m. was. Most sunny skies having 87 degrees. Calm wind becoming northeast around 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. Chance patience 30%. New rain for about less than 10 minutes. Check out how about possible thunderstorms there. Thursday, chance of showers and thunderstorms may before 8 p.m. Petra after midnight. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies will low around 64 degrees and calm wind becoming northeast around 5 miles per hour after midnight. Chance patience 30%. No principal amounts less than 10 minutes. Check out how about possible thunderstorms here. Friday, most sunny skies have at 73 degrees and northeast with about 9 miles an hour. Wind gust is 23 miles an hour here. Friday night, most clear skies about 32 degrees. Saturday, sunny skies about 78 degrees. Saturday night, most clear skies about 54 degrees. Sunday, sunny, most clear skies about 84, about 60 degrees. Labor Day, Sunday, the most clear skies have about 88, about 65 degrees. And for Tuesday, sunny skies have about 88 degrees here. Not temperature at 7-11, 59 degrees of foggy skies, humidity 93%. And that is going to be for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, September 2nd, 2015. I appreciate you have a good morning and good day with a composite here.